If you're here, you're probably looking for ways to stay expensive, classy, and bougie while on a budget. You know, over here, we're all about fake it till you make it. We mustn't always look like what we're going through. We must always look our best, and we must always come correct. So if you're looking for ways to stay expensive, classy, and bougie while not necessarily breaking the bank, you should keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Cutter, and if this is my first time on your screen, please don't make it your last. Please like and subscribe to me. It helps me a lot. I'll be glad for you to join the fam, and if it's not, welcome back, OG. Today, I have a topic very close to my heart, and today I'll be sharing with you 7 ways to look expensive, classy, and bougie on a budget. Before we get into the video, I just want to make 2 disclaimers. My style is very maximalist in nature, and what this means is that I'm very interested in exploring, the color palette, mixing and matching, prints and pattern. So this might inform my decision in giving you the 7 points I will give to you today. Secondly, I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to, discredit other forms of fashion. I'm not trying to come for like the minimalist in the house or anything, but I'm just, talking from what my style is and from what I know to be true. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first tip I have for you today will be personal grooming. I cannot stress this enough. Even before we get, that clothes on, even before we start putting, items of clothing on our body, we must do well to take care of ourselves. Because at the end of the day, we want to project that, expensive, classy, and chic look. And we cannot do that without, personally grooming ourselves first. Under this, we're going to be looking at, some points, which includes maybe shaving your hair, maybe getting a manicure done if you can, ironing your clothes, and just smelling good. Before going out, I most definitely recommend that you cut your hair before you step out for an event or what have you. That just gives you a more put together look that people would attribute to being expensive, classy, and chic. You cannot be out here looking bushy and expect to be called, expensive. It doesn't really give off that expensive and classy bougie look we're going for. So we want to definitely, cut our hair before we go out for that event. And if, you can't cut your hair from time to time, you should maybe groom your hair to look, presentable. That way, you still give off that expensive, bougie, and classy look. The second base under this personal grooming would be to iron or steam your clothes. Guys, I cannot even stress this enough. It's not even a given. You must iron or steam your clothes. It just gives you that more put together look. It just gives you that look that when someone sees you, they'll be like, oh, you have your shit figured out. You can't be out here looking, rumpled, wrinkly, and wrangly and expect to give off that chic, classy look. It doesn't just work that way. So you must always ensure that you press your clothes to give it that more refined look, so you definitely will be giving that expensive, chic, and classy look. Under personal grooming will also be to smell good. Guys, you must always smell the part. The expensive, the chic, and the bougie lifestyle, are attributed to people that smell good. You can't be out here stinking up the premises and expect to be given that tag of being expensive, classy, or bougie. No. It doesn't work that way. You must always find the time to, make ourselves, smell good. Scents of these days are, do not cost an arm or a leg to get. You can always get even the cheap ones that you have to keep reapplying, just do anything to, attain that smelling good. It just really speaks to the expensive, clean, and classy, status when, someone comes towards you and you smell good. I mean, if someone is looking at you from afar and he says, oh, you definitely look like someone who is classy. If the person walks up to you, can you hold your expensiveness? Can you hold your classiness? By smelling good, you definitely would be holding that classiness and an expensive vibe that you're giving off. My next point will be to wear clothes that flatter your body type. This is very important because we want to always put our best foot forward. It's a notion that you are addressed the way you're dressed, and even though we want to argue that no, we want to play to our strengths. We want to play with what suits our body type the best. So you must always learn to, you know, wear clothes that flatter your body type. So it just gives you that extra oomph you're looking for, that classy, that expensive, that bougie look that you're looking for. For example, if you have like a lower upper body and a longer, you know, lower area, you might want to explore, you know, like things like crops. Like today I'm putting on this crop jacket because I do have like a shorter upper body and, you know, a longer, you know, so you might want to explore like crops and, you know, cute tops that are, you know, shows off this. And you might want to explore like longer pants that just gives your leg that length and just elongate what you have, so it looks like you're serving legs for days. I mean, that definitely gives off the expensive, chic and classy look. Also want to remember to always tailor your clothes to yourself. It just gives you that extra, you know, expensive look when you don't look like you pulled that outfit from a friend or from someone. When you look like an outfit was made for you, you definitely are speaking to that expensive, chic and classy look, and that's what we're really going for here. Also, we must always remember the rules of proportion. Always make sure that you're proportionizing, you know, rightly, that everything, you know, is just, you know, sitting on the right place. You want to accentuate your best features and you want to, you know, not necessarily like tuck away your worst features, but, you know, just like disguise it, you know, give you that vavavoom effect that you're looking for. Definitely, if you know, put these three things together, you'll be able to elevate your style so much that you attract the expensive, classy and chic look to yourself. My next point here will be to say bye-bye to the basics. Obviously, if you've been on these YouTube streets for a while, you definitely have heard one creator or two creators or even 100 creators say that to look, you know, classy, expensive and bougie, you always have to wear basic. I'm here to tell you today that that is a fat lie, and, you know, wearing basics is just like it sounds, basic. I mean, when you're putting on a basic and you expect to give off the classy and expensive look, my dear, you kind of look basic. So we always want to not make the basics our focal point. We always want to opt for, you know, more statement pieces as opposed to just relying on basics to carry us through that expensive, bougie and classy look. You know, not making basics the forefront of your fashion just does you a lot of good. Like, you can't be out here saying that you're relying on basics to elevate your outfit. Quite frankly, it really does not. So instead of using basics as, you know, the main fit, we always want to use basic to support our statement pieces. Like, look at me today. I'm wearing, you know, a statement piece. It's giving very much fashion. It's giving very much, you know, expensive. It's giving very much, you know, classy. You know, I'm not just relying on basics to carry me through the, I mean, it's 2023. Come on, guys, we can do better than the basic. So yeah, opting for more statement pieces and styling them correctly will help elevate your style so much that you would not need to rely on basics to do that for you. My next point will always be to accessorize. Guys, I cannot overemphasize the sheer importance of accessorizing correctly. It can literally take your outfit from being, you know, bottom barrel basic to being up there with like the 1% of the 1%, and that is what we're going for. Since we're going for the expensive, classy and bougie look, we always want to accessorize correctly to elevate our look. You know, and as opposed to the minimalists who think that, you know, wearing more simpler pieces just elevates your style, I'm here to tell you today to opt for more, you know, pieces with character, something that gives people like points of interest that they want to, you ask you where that is from, and once that is happening, it's already portraying that expensive, classy and bougie look, which we are definitely going for. So opting for more pieces and accessories with character just, you know, elevates your look to that point when people think that you're classy, bougie and expensive. I mean, look at me today. I've got these accessories on. These are no basic accessories, and it's definitely giving off the expensive, classy and bougie look that we're going for, because when someone sees this on me, the person will be like, oh, where did you get that from? I mean, we're already conveying that expensive, classy and bougie look. I mean, what do you think? So yeah, opting for accessories with characters and accessorizing them correctly can just help to, you know, elevate your look so much that people would attribute being expensive, classy and bougie to you. My next point will be staying away from fake designer items. Guys, is this even a point? I mean, we should definitely not be walking around in fake designer items. I mean, it's borderline embarrassing to do that. I mean, come on. What if you now go for an event that people actually know this brand and you are wearing a dupe of this item? It just looks tacky at this point, you know. And the worst of all is even now when they wear those ones that the brands are misspelled. It's definitely not giving us the expensive, classy and bougie look that we are going for. It's definitely giving trashy, and you should throw that away. So instead of doing that, instead of you know looking like a wannabe, or instead of going for like fake designer items, I hope that you go for more cleaner, nameless pieces that look right and sit right on you. That way, people are interested in the mystery of what the brand is. Oh, who's that from? It's just spark that kind of interest, and that is the expensive feel that we are going for, because people don't just walk around talking to anybody. People walk around and talk to people they are genuinely interested in. So when they're genuinely interested in your garments, or your garment is reading mystery as opposed to wearing something that is fake and people can tell that it's fake, that just does a lot to attribute the expensive, classy and bougie look to you. My next point is going to be investing in platform shoes or heels for the ladies. Guys, this is something I've gotten to in the more recent times. What I found out is that shoes with platform just helps your posture. It just gives you that dimension when you walk around or prance around in a room. It just gives you that layers and level that we're going for in terms of attributing the expensive, classy and chic look to ourselves. I'm sorry, but the flats don't just cut it for me nowadays. I'm just like, there's no dimension. It's just like one note. It's just monotonous. It's just really boring. So instead of going flats, we always want to go for like shoes that are platforms. In that way, it helps our posture, and it helps the dimensions in our walk. It reads confidence, and it just attributes that expensive, classy and chic look to ourselves. So we definitely want to be going for that. You're welcome. My final points for today is to be confident. Guys, I cannot overemphasize this point that I'm about to make. You should always be confident. The confidence is just what puts the entire look together. Even if you're decked in the most expensive outfits and you're just hiding away in the corner, just putting your head down, that doesn't read as expensive, classy or bougie. We want to be confident because you have to be confident. You are the main character of your life. You know what you like and what you don't like, so act like it. Take charge of your movie and be the main character in this movie. You should always learn how to be confident because it sells a look like no other. You should always also learn how to adapt the master chef mentality. I mean, what do you do when you employ a chef to come prepare like a buffet of meals or anything? I mean, if he tells you today we're going to eat the frittata matata, the kanata ratata, are you going to ask any questions? No, you're literally going to sit down there and be served, and you are most definitely going to eat it. So we should always adapt that mentality to us to always boost our confidence. You are the master chef in this story. It's your job to serve them and make them eat it. You understand? Yes, you should make them eat it because you are the main character of your life. So you definitely have to be confident when you walk into a room. Put your shoulders high, walking like you own the place. Just little tricks and tracks of confidence just elevates your outfits so much in that they attract that expensive, classy and bougie look to you. And even if you're not 100% confident, I mean, fake it till you make it. I mean, we're all about that here. So you should definitely put your confidence foot forward and just watch your outfit and everything blossom, because you already be attributed the expensive, classy and bougie look. All right guys, we have come to the end of this video. Today I shared with you 7 tips and tricks to look expensive, classy and bougie on a budget. Please let me know what tip resonates the most with you and what tips you'll be trying out today. Please guys, if you want to see more of this series from me, I'll be happy to make them for you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn off your notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps me a lot. But thank you guys for sticking around, and until the next one, bye guys.